In today's workout, we're going to do 25 minutes really focusing on your legs, so your quads, calves, and glutes. Hey guys, my name is Alina Kennedy. I'm an Australian trained physiotherapist and personal trainer based in New York City. So for today's workout, we're going to do a leg workout without any equipment. So this is all going to be exercises that you can do at home with just your yoga mat. So you're not going to need any equipment whatsoever. Let's get straight into it. We're going to start the first exercise lying on the ground. So I'm going to get you to have a lie on your back. You're going to tuck your shoulders in underneath you, and we're going to start with some bridges. Hands are going to go across your chest, and then you're going to plant your heels into the floor, lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes, and then you're going to come down halfway. Up, squeeze, relax. 3. We're going for 10 of these. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and on the 10th one, we're going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Then we're going to do the same thing, single leg now. So you're going to have one foot on the ground, your other leg is going to go straight up in the air, and we're going to do lift here, really squeezing that glute, focusing on your lifts here. So 2, 3, we're going for 10 on each leg. 4, if you find this too difficult or you get any back pain or knee pain, go back to doing your double leg ones. That is totally fine. 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We're swapping to the other side. So plant your foot down, really dig your heel into the floor. Your other leg is going to go straight up. You're lifting, squeezing your butt as you do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Your other leg stays absolutely still. 6, 7. You should be feeling this in your glutes as well as your hamstrings. 9, 10. Perfect. We're going to finish off with another 10 double leg ones. We're just going to focus on pulsing at the top. So feet are going to go a little bit wider than your hips this time. Knees are in line with your feet, so don't let your knees collapse. Hands stay across your chest. You're going to lift up, squeeze your glutes, and then we're just going to do little pulses at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next one, we're going to do leg raises. So we're going to start warm up with your head supported by your hand here, lying all the way on your side, and we're going to be lifting your top leg away from your bottom leg. So going halfway down, lifting up. This isn't a quick movement. This is about controlling that leg, moving it very smoothly up and down, and really isolating that movement to just your hip. What I mean by that is I don't want all of you sort of moving to get your leg up as high as you can. The movement isn't actually very high because it's just that hinging movement through your hip. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then swap to the other side. So legs straight, one hip on top of the other, and slowly lift up and control down halfway. 2, 3. Just watch that your foot and knee aren't too tense. You want your foot and knee fairly relaxed because you want that movement to really be isolated to your hip here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Awesome. I'm going to go back to that first side. I'm going to get you to go on your side. Elbow is going to go underneath your shoulders. We're going to go up into a side plank on your knees. Both knees are bent and your ankles are together here. We're going to hold the side plank position and work on doing little clam lifts here. Do 2, 3, 4, 5. So your ankles stay together. Your top knee is moving away from your bottom knee. And it's just that little hinging movement again at your hip. One more. Perfect. Back over to the other side. Elbow is underneath your shoulder. Knees are stacked one on top of the other. Ankles are together. Lift that hip up and then move your top knee away from your bottom knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Have a lie on your back next. We're going to work on some quad strength here. So lie on your back, get your shoulders underneath, really tuck those shoulder blades under you. You're going to straighten one leg and have your other knee just bent comfortably like that. The leg that is straight, we're going to lift up into the air as high as you can, or try to at least get it perpendicular there to the ground. And then you're slowly lowering that leg down. The slower you do this one, the harder it is. Tap your heel and then come all the way back up as high as you can. And then slowly working on controlling that leg down. So here we're working on some of these quad muscles just above your knee. You might also feel a little bit of your glute working. And then if you can control what your lower back is doing, making sure that your back stays still, you're also going to be working those core muscles, those abdominal muscles as you do this exercise. 3, we've got 3 more here. We're going for 6 of these. 4. And don't speed up as you get tired. Go as slow as you can. 1 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Swap to the other side. So that leg is bent now. Your other leg goes straight. Flatten your lower back on the ground. And then we're lifting up as high as you can. And slowly controlling that leg down. We're aiming for really smooth movement down. If you are noticing that your leg goes down in a very jerky movement, that's just a sign of a bit of muscle weakness or a lack of control through those muscles. I like doing these really slow, controlled exercises because although a lot of our leg muscles produce a lot of power and they're very strong muscles so they can, do a lot of explosive movement, it's also really important to have that stability and control through our legs. If you do any sport like running or even walking, anytime that you're standing on one leg, you're really having to control a lot of those smaller muscles. And that also becomes really important for anyone that has knee pain or hip pain, foot pain. Developing some of those smaller stabilizing muscles really helps to prevent injuries and also make sure that you're moving in a really controlled way. I lost count, but I think we've got one more here. And lifting that leg up, and we're going to go for 10, 9, slowly lowering your leg down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Cool, we're gonna have a stand up next. All right, we're gonna go to some squats next. So we're gonna go wide through your feet. Your feet are gonna be pointed slightly outwards. Hands are gonna go just in front of you or across your chest. And then your knees are gonna go outwards as well. So as you lower down into your squat, your knees are following that line of your foot, not collapsing in, so keep those knees out and controlling back up. Slowly lower down, come back up. The key with a squat is that you want to be going down in a way that is led by your hips. What I mean by that is the first movement is going to be your hips going backwards, and then your knees bend just as your hips go down towards the ground. Rather than going into your knees at the start of the squat, that is going to put a lot of pressure on your knees, and you also don't have as far to go. So really start the movement with your hips going backwards, and then lead the movement with your hips going down to the ground, rather than controlling the movement with your knees. We're going to do 5 more here. And then hold this squat. We're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back up. Next exercise, we're going to do an arabesque. I'm going to give you 2 options with this exercise. So you can do this one with the support of a wall or a chair to help you balance, or you can do it just straight up without any balancing assistance. So you're going to stand on one leg. Nice and stable on that one leg. Other leg goes straight up in the air. You're going to reach back as far as you can with the leg that's in the air and move your hips back at the same time. And then come back up. So this leg reaches back, your hip moves back, and if you can, extend your opposite arm. If you're using a wall or a chair, just have that nearby to help you balance, but don't lean on that wall or the chair. So your leg is doing all of that supporting work. Five more on this side. The further you try to reach back with your hip, the more you're going to feel it in your glute. So I want you to really move your hips back as far as you can and reach with your back leg. Perfect. Swap to the other side. So then you're standing on your other leg. Again, if you've got the wall or a chair to support you, using that. Nice and stable on your one leg. Move your hip back. Reach back as much as you can with your other leg. And reach forward with your hand if you want to. If you're not really feeling it in your glute, try to shift your weight onto your heel a little bit more. Sometimes people find that they have got too much weight on their toes, and that means that they've got too much weight on their knee rather than shifting your weight back onto your heel, really using the back of your leg with this exercise. 5 more on this side. Awesome. We're going to go back into your squats. We're going to add a crossover lunge. So we're going to go into a squat, stand up, crossover, come back up, squat, and crossover. So I'm going to do 10 of these. That's 1. Watch your knee position when you're doing these ones as well. Like I've said in previous exercises, you don't want your knees collapsing inwards. So watch that your knees stay in line with your toes. Again. So don't let this happen. Don't let your knees collapse in. So you're going to be pressing your knees out. Halfway. Almost there, we've got 2 more to go. All right, for the next one, we are back on the floor. You're going to have a lie on your front this time, so on your tummy. Your hands are just going to support your chin here. And then what I'm going to get you to do is just bend one knee, lift it off the ground a little bit, straighten it out, and bring it back down. This is a hamstring exercise, so those muscles at the back of your thigh and a little bit through your glutes as well. Try not to overarch your back as you do this one, so it's not a very big lift. It's just as far as your hip can lift without your back arching. Really isolating those muscles at the back of your leg. Halfway, 5 more to go. Eight, 9, lift up, squeeze, good. Last one, up, extend, control it down. Perfect, swap to the other side. Knee is bent, lift up, extend your leg out, bring it back down. Bend your knee, lift up, extend your leg, back down. Remember to only lift as high as your hip will let you. It's not a very big movement, but you should be feeling that through the back of your leg. This is a really good hamstring exercise. Hamstrings are often a muscle that people don't strengthen as much as the front of their legs. And so it can be a really weak area for a lot of people. Got 3 more. that's your hamstrings done. We're going to go on to some calf exercises next. So standing up, I'm going to get you to just stand on one leg. Use a wall or a chair to help you with this one. You're going to stand on your one leg, lift your other foot off the ground, and we're going to work on slowly going up into a calf raise. Extend your other leg back, and then come back. Down, up into a calf raise. Hold that position as you extend your other leg, and then come back. Use your wall for balance, but try not to lean on the wall as you do this exercise. Lift up and extend back. It's 4. You want to be as high as you can through your ankle with this one to really get the most out of your calf. Three more. Should be feeling your calf, probably a little bit of glute at the same time. Last one on this side. Perfect, over to the other side. So standing on one leg, you've got the wall there for balance. Lift up into a calf raise, extend back, and then back down. Up, extend back. Four more. Lift up, extend back. Stay really high in that ankle as you lift up. Don't let your ankle drop to the ground as that leg moves back. 2 more. All right, we're just going to finish up with some side lunges. That's going to be the last exercise of the day. So we're going to go nice and wide through your feet. Feet are going to go slightly outwards. Knees are going to follow your feet. And then you're going down to one side, press up, over to the other side. Go as low as you can. As you lower down, you'll feel a stretch. As you come up, you're going to push that foot through the floor. Really push it through the floor to get you up. And you should do 3 more on each side. Lucky last. 1 and 2. All right guys, that's the end of this 25-minute leg workout. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you do have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. And if you did enjoy it, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.